Okay, so talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs because I made this observation kind of a long time ago that Maslow's hierarchy of needs is not a complete theory. And I asked ChatGPT about this, and ChatGPT said that a lot of other people have also observed that that theory is not complete. But I'll give my swing on it because ChatGPT also said that it's unique. So I think that Maslow's hierarchy of needs is incomplete and it's actually incorrect in the sense that it's not a hierarchy, it's a spectrum. So if it's Maslow's hierarchy of needs for survival, which is implied, but not really stated so far as I know, in the textbooks that I read or in the articles that I've read about it, then you have to take into account the things that people would die for voluntarily instead of just from exposure. So, for example, most people would give their life to protect their family. Most people would, a lot of people might give their lives to protect their friends. A lot of people might give their life to protect their way of life, their culture, their values. But further than that, it's very, very easy to imagine scenarios in which you might be able to live physically and yet not want to. Imagine a scenario in which like you are enslaved, and so you might live in perfect physical health, but why would you want to? Like your prospects for the future, or just imagine like you were going to live, but at the cost of the people that you love, et cetera, et cetera. So, and I mean, people go to war all the time. A lot of people are voluntarily giving their life for something that they believe in. Maslow's hierarchy is not a hierarchy, it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum. At the one end, you have, or at least at the traditional bottom of the spectrum, you have your physical needs, and at the top, you have your existential needs. And I would actually say that those two things are actually like needs that everybody have at the same time. You hold them in tension, in balance. And if you want to think of it like a hierarchy still, then maybe it might be that the side or like the pole of the spectrum that you have less of is actually the bottom of the spectrum. It's like the more important one, the one you're seeking to fulfill. Obviously it's dynamic. It changes based on your circumstances, and yeah, it might flip back and forth as fast as you can imagine. And so yeah, that's my observation about Maslow's hierarchy of needs.